Hi everyone, so today I have another video for you for the Hero Arts My Monthly Hero, My Monthly Superhero of June of 2026. It is the Soak Up with the Sun theme, and the last two videos, initially I did a whole unboxing, so if you want to check out that video, I'll have it linked for you guys in the description box. And in that video we did this card, which is basically all, well not all, but everything that's on here is from the My Monthly Hero. And then I made a second card with this one, which is the My Monthly Superhero items. Not all of them, but most of them. And then today I'm going to probably mix it up a little bit between the two clubs. So Hero Arts did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And the links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thank you for using those if you would like. I do have them for the My Monthly Hero and the My Monthly Superhero. By the time you're watching this, one or the other might be sold out. A lot of times that happens with the superhero because, you know, it's, you know, however many more bucks and you get the other kits. So a lot of times people like to grab that guy. But like I said, today we're just going to mix it up. So let me see what we have, and then maybe some of the items that I haven't used. Maybe we're going to use some of the ones I already did use, but let's check it out. So let me think about what I want to do, and we'll create a different card today. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We need to use the pool. So we'll use the pool. This one is going to be in both kits. This is like the main die set, you know, for the monthly hero, and it's in both. Obviously, if you're getting the superhero, it comes with. So I'll have that, and then we'll finish it off with some kind of sentiment from something else here. Oh, sorry, that was loud. And okay, and we have lots of pretty blues here too that we can play with. I already did the stencil for you guys in the past, or in, you know, that very first video, but that would be very cute to have it, you know, maybe cut out of this larger die so that it looks like pool water, you know, moving around. I don't think I'm gonna use that again today, so we'll just use these different colors to have some fun with. Also, let's see, if you want to make this shape card, you can definitely do that. It's not going to be like the biggest card in the world. It would end up being just a little bit shy of 5 inches and only about shy of 3 inches wide. So, you know, kind of like a mini, maybe mini slimline kind of thing you would have going there. That's something to think about. But just to get started, this is so cute. I'm going to grab a card base. I already have some card bases ready to go here. But if you're making your own, you can do, you know, for an A2 size, you can definitely do 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4, or you can, apparently I dented these cards because they all have this little swish corner. You can do a tent fold that would be 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5, you know, that kind of thing. I will grab some paper for like the background, so I'll probably matte layer this 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. That's kind of matte layer I like. But, ooh, how about a darker blue? Okay, so maybe, I mean, this is very dark, but it's very pretty color. So maybe the water is this color. You know, you can do whatever you want, because I want the liner, this outer portion, to be that light blue. I think it's really pretty. So I'll run this guy through, so we have that very background piece. And then this guy, and then we'll focus on whatever we're going to put in our pool, right? And this one, I'm going to run it through this very light blue, and of course I'll keep this middle piece because it's a big piece of cardstock. I can just run it through, you know, dyes and stuff like that later. So right now I'll be back with my matte layer and then these two first layers, and then we'll focus on these other cute things. Okay guys, so I got this pink paper. We'll see. It might be a little out there. And again, 4 1/8, 5 3/8, that's the kind of matte layer I prefer. Let me see if I have a bottle of glue that's ready to go. Been struggling with my glues recently. A lot of times they want to close up on me, and that's not fun. Okay. Four 1/8, 5 3/8 on that one. And, you know, maybe there's a sentiment. Maybe the sentiment is on the inside of the card. Maybe you actually stamp on here. We have our little pool here. And again, you have this whole shape here that, I mean, you can do something else fun with. And I have the wider end of the pool. I didn't glue that down quite yet. And that's cute. Okay, so I'll put it at an angle because I think that looks fun. Go this way. And this guy. Squeezing this a little less hard. line that up nicely there. Cute. And if you want to run this through a couple times too, you can make it a little bit higher, you know, so it's a little taller. It'll look really nice. Really inviting colors for a pool, right? The little light blue, kind of serene there. Let me think about what I want to do else. We're gonna have our little lady, so we can run this through like a skin tone, right? Is she wearing a two-piece? Just the one piece? That's, you know, whatever you like there, because you do have the different pieces. So there's that. And then, like I said, I don't know if this was this way. You have a two-piece here, one piece. And then you can have, you know, her sun hat, which you're going to want because otherwise it's not going to have a face. So that's meant to wear the little hat with a cute little tie. Maybe it coordinates with her bathing suit, right? Skin tone, whatever colors you want for that. Maybe a little craft card on that one that makes it easy. And then, you know, is she floating on maybe like a little popsicle? Is she floating like on a watermelon looking floaty? You have, ooh, let's do that. Let's go ahead and put one of these guys. The umbrella with its accent piece. And I'll be right back with those pieces, and then we'll see about you know, if she's floating, maybe we'll have her float on just like the little circle one. Okay, so I'll do that. So I'll come back with these pieces and then we will go from there. Okay guys, let's get a little bit closer here. We have a few things to put together. This guy, let's make this big guy first. It's very delicate in the center, so I'm trying not to damage that or like squish it, but it does want to move. And bring it over. Okay. Shut up. And match it up. Okay. That's pretty good. There's a little dot here. You can use it in the center too if you want, you know, to make it look like the little piece that sticks out the top, or it's basically for the beach ball. So see this little beach ball? You would have that, and then that little piece goes in the very center. You have some flip-flops, very cute. This piece can play as a towel if you want the little lady kind of maybe laying out, or like a diving board, you know, kind of thing. We have the little ladder. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so bathing suit. I just ran it through like a pattern paper so it would look like a bathing suit kind of pattern. It did have florals, but it's so small it's hard to catch any of that, so it's what it is. So we're gonna put that on her. Okay, cute. And then our hat, which is just so small and cute. So I'm gonna put a little glue here because I'm not gonna put it on this little tiny piece. And how does this go? I thought it went this way. Does it go this way? Yes. Okay. I'll show it to you guys. Sorry. You kind of follow the little roundness there, I think. Right? I mean, that makes the most sense. Okay, and then I'll put a little glue here on the head and place our hat. That just pulls it all together. How cute is that? You're covering the whole head basically with the hat. So you can put glue on the whole thing. I just put it at the very top because I wasn't sure. Okay, and then we have our little lady kind of floating. Something like that. A little glue here, a little glue there. That is so cute. That's all I did right now? Okay. I was like, is that all I brought out? All right, maybe we put that like here. Maybe our little ladies. You know what? I didn't think about the sentiment, so I'll probably bring the sentiment somewhere kind of in here. So maybe we put her up a little higher. Let's put some dimensionals. I mean, I don't need to stick all this stuff down right now. Maybe it's not time for that. Maybe we just leave it for a moment because I am going to cut some extra things. So let's see. That looks really cute. Do we have another floaty kind of in here? That'd be cute. I feel like maybe we should add a diving board, and maybe we run this through some white paper. I was going to put it back there, and I guess I will, but I think white, the light blue would be nice too. But a little bit of white paper for that. And then your stairs, if I look and find some silver paper, I'll do that. If not, maybe I'll run this through white paper also. Yeah, let's just go with white paper. It's already here. And maybe her flip-flops can sit out here somewhere. So just run that through whatever colors you would like. I'm doing a lot of white with the accents, so maybe I'm just looking at what she's wearing. Maybe blue flip-flops with a black little top. You guys call them Zoris. Some people call them Zoris. I remember that. Anyway, blue bottoms, black for the little top there. Let me do that, and then we'll probably do the little watermelon just to be in here. It'll be cute. Okay, guys, so we have these smaller pieces. This isn't small, but the little sandals there. And then I'm trying to think where I want to put these things. Okay, yeah, I think I want to put that back in the corner, and then this guy will just be kind of picked up a little bit with some dimensionals. Okay, so even though her body's taking up most of the pool, it's a pool deep enough to dive into, okay, guys? And then this part, the little ladder. And again, I haven't shown this trick in a long time, but put a little glue on the back of your hand, and then just dip, 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 unless you're very sensitive. But that way you get the glue on those thin little pieces. Yeah, maybe we put the stairs somewhere else. Okay. And then I have not popped these out, and I should have, sorry. Oh, so that's gonna be done. See that? That's how I use this washi until it just does not work anymore. These are some small pieces, guys. So let's pop that one out, pop this one out. And even though it's going to put glue everywhere, I think I'm going to put glue on... Well, we can use a tweezer, right? Actually, I had a tweezer right here. Where is it? I'm like, I had one right in front of my face this whole time. Okay, I'll grab this one. Not the one I was thinking about. Reverse tweezers hurt my brain. Like, I don't really understand them. How about... I mean, her sandals can go here, but what if we put them here so, like, as she was getting in the pool, right? So I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of glue. Actually, I don't need that for that. Maybe her little sandals are here. All right. And then just a little bit of glue on here because I'm not going to take the time to put glue on that tiny little piece. And can I even get these? Yeah. Cute. Straighten that out. That is so cute. Okay, another piece here. Look at that. I just figured she had a little bluish kind of on here, so I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll make her shoes, her flip-flops be kind of fun and playful. Okay, so we have that, and then we have our little, well, okay, yeah. I was like, did I put the lid back on? I did. I'm so silly. I looked at it again and thought, nope. Yeah, it was on there. Okay. I actually don't know that I'll have room to make the other floaty because I want my sentiment to be in here and I don't know where that floaty would go. So we're not going to do it, but I discussed this in the initial video. Basically, you cut this out of, you know, your watermelon color, like the pink or red or whatever it is you want it to be. Green rind. The little white kind of or lighter green color goes right here. This little accent piece, if you can see, goes right on top of here. And then there's this little like shiny piece if you want to cut out of white paper and put it right here. Okay, and then the beach ball, we already talked about that. And then the little like floaty popsicle stick, you know, whatever color popsicle you want. Little accents in the center, and then the stick goes under there, so it's like a floaty that looks like that. And then in the My Monthly Hero, you have the other floaties that you can add. Super cute set that way. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna put some dimensionals under this. Okay, so we have some dimensionals on the back of this little guy. We'll place it there. Really nice little scene. And then our sentiment here that I will stamp and cut. So, actually, that goes over here. This one already has a lid back here. All right, let's see our sentiments over here. We have these guys. This one has some sentiments too. There are a few different sets, but I think we'll do something like this. I used the Soak Up the Sun one before. Hello Sunshine. Let's do Hello Summer. And I'm just going to stamp that like on a piece of white cardstock, a little scrap, and then we'll cut it out. Okay, let me try to stamp that right quick. I'm just going for it. Again, I didn't prep the stamp in any way. I just took it off the carrier, and here we are. Looks really good. I'll clean that up. And let's see. Hello, Summer. There. Okay, I'm gonna run that through and I will be right back. All right. Let's see what this looks like. So cute, and like right on. Again, I looked right into that and it worked for me, so there we go. So I'm just gonna pop that here. And that is our third card for the month. So thanks for watching, guys. Really cute. I mean, I really enjoy the Hero Arts sets. Hopefully you guys are too, because there's so much to do with them. Again, you can cut, you don't have to cut. There's plenty of die cutting, there's plenty of stamping and die cutting if you like that kind of thing, you know, coloring things in. I'm more of a die cutter, but I enjoy all the paper crafts, so either one works for me. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links as appropriate and available in the description box. And I will see you all, ooh, that was fast, sorry, at the next one. Bye now.